This episode is set in the year 2060, starting just after the death of Ted Wilson due to the events depicted in the episode The Insane Time Chase. Now that my grandfather is dead, I will do the obvious thing and free my mother from her imprisonment in the basement. With him dead, there's no reason not to. Mother, grandfather is now dead. With him gone, I can free you from this place at last.
You didn't kill him, did you? That would make you a murderer, despite the terrible things he did to both of us. And to your grandmother, who he killed and buried out back.
No, he died because his own time machine he invented blew up. I just called the police and they are coming here. I will tell them everything. About how grandfather killed your mother Rebecca, about how he locked you up here and blinded you rather than send you to school and then had you raped as a teen to finally give him a male heir. It's so sickening that I owe my very existence to such acts of evil. That's why I was afraid to tell anyone about you. I assumed everyone would hate me. But now we have no choice. I also found out that you and grandmother were not his only victims. That he was abusing girls like Carrie Sims even in his teens. And I actually met her and her son Richard, and I told them about me. And they said who my grandfather was didn't matter.
Then perhaps the way you were conceived shouldn't matter to them either. Let's contact them and see if they can help us. What your father did to you was never your fault, and certainly not Tony's fault. As the daughter and grandson of my cousin Rebecca, you are cousins of mine too. So we will help you.
Since you were never allowed to attend school, we can hire a private tutor to teach you all the things you should have learned in school so you can eventually get a GED and then a job making money for yourself.
But what about my blindness? Wouldn't that hinder my ability to study and work? Not at all, because we are going to fit you with a device on your face that will replace your useless natural eyes. I just finished examining the remains of the time machine. It appears that the explosion was no accident. The machine was sabotaged. And the obvious suspect is you.
And what if I did it? Would you report me and have me arrested?
Nope. After hearing about what happened to your mother, I think Ted Wilson deserved what he got and you were clearly just avenging her. So I will tell the cops that it was indeed an accident. I promise, your secret will be safe with me.
Well, that's a relief. I just wanted this nightmare to end.
Just as my mothers have agreed to take in your mother, so likewise Diana and they will take you in as well. You are still family, Tony.
I can empathize with your situation, Tony. I was myself conceived when my birth mother, who was homeless, was raped by a lunatic. So she dumped me at a hospital right after I was born and then I was adopted by the Hudson family. A generation earlier, my Aunt Suzanne was also conceived because of rape and was also adopted. Because she and I had so much in common, I was much closer to her as I grew up than to my parents. But now she is dead. And Richard and I can't have children, so we might as well make you our heir.
I understand. Thank you for your kindness.